Access Pipeline, we were fighting the Keystone XL pipeline. Before we were fighting the Keystone XL pipeline, we were fighting against the uranium mining that was taking place in the Black Hills and the military testing that was taking place in the Badlands. We're continuation of what our parents' generation did with the American Indian movement in the 70s, who are standing up for the land, standing up for the people. So this is a continuation of the colonization. It's a continuation of our resistance as Lakota people to the genocide. We declared war in the 1800s. In 1866, we declared war against the United States for crossing across our territory to go for gold up into Montana. In 1868, the United States military government, they ceded to us, we militarily defeated them. That's how we got this 1868 Fort Laramie Treaty that you're hearing about, that defined our territories. So we're unconquered peoples, and we continue to fight. We continue to show the rest of the world our love for who we are as indigenous peoples. Because what you're seeing, what the rest of the world is being exposed to, is our roles and responsibilities as Oceti Shakopee, the 7 council fires, Lakota, Dakota, Nakota peoples. This is our roles and responsibilities as caretakers, as being responsible for the next generation, being responsible for other creation, and being our most basic principle or philosophy is that we are in service to our people and to all our relatives. So that's what you're seeing. So this isn't protest or activism or any of that. It's simply us out there showing who we are, and the rest of the world is seeing us. So my involvement with this, we've been through Lasso Indians exposing this pipeline for quite some time. And there was a while, we were literally the only peoples reporting on this pipeline and the impacts that it was going to have on our burial sites, sacred sites, and the breaking of the treaties. My aunt, LaDonna Brable, she contacted me about a year ago when the pipe company was still in the state permitting process. And of course, the company hadn't done any consultation with the tribes over this pipeline. And she said, "Nephew, I'm really worried that they're just going to ram this pipeline through. They're not engaging with consultation with the tribes, and the majority of the tribal members don't even know what's happening. Can you help out?" And that's when we started exposing Dakota Access Pipeline and Lasso Indians. So sometimes when I hear people say, "Oh, we need mainstream media," forget the mainstream media. We don't need them. We can tell our own stories. When they get involved, they get our stories wrong anyway. So turn them off. Check out native news sites or other people's sites. We're the storytellers, so you don't need to go to those places. The other thing I'd like to share, is that back to that roles and responsibilities, that dates back to our origin story when Aunt Ia created all of us. And when Ia was creating each and every creation, it gave a role and responsibility towards that creation. And that role and responsibility it gave was their way of fulfilling and ensuring that the continuation of life, not just for itself or for its nation, but for all of creation. You see these trees out here, chan, we call them chan. Every single day, 24/7, they're filtering the carbons and releasing oxygen. They don't have to think about it. They don't question it. Yeah. Should I filter carbons today and release oxygen? It just does it. Them worms in the ground and the soils are filtering and releasing those nutrients into the soil for life. When them bees go around and pollinate, the same thing. It's not like they sit and think, maybe should today I pollinate? They just do it. But we're the only ones, as we are the last of creation, who strayed from our roles and responsibilities because of colonialism, because of genocide, because of slavery, because of assimilation and other indoctrinations, we've been removed from our roles and responsibilities. So for us, it's no, coincidence that there's a state of imbalance that we see because we've been removed from our responsibilities. So when we talk about protecting sacred sites, it isn't just simply that that particular site can be moved anywhere where we go pray. We're instructed to go there to conduct ceremony. And that ceremony is part of our role and responsibility as Ocheti Shakumi or Lakota peoples to fulfill there for continuation of all life. But anyways, I won't take up too much more time. I'd just like to share a song. You are beautiful. Thank you to the organizers, the singers, the performers. It makes me feel real good. A couple quick things. We just put out a proposed ordinance with the city of Seattle that's going to go to full council after the budget, and we're going after Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo manages the city's financing for all its employees, which is roughly a $3 billion a year contract. And we have language in there specifically pointing out their relationship to Dakota Access Pipeline and its violations, why the city will end it. So we're going to need all of you to turn out like this to oppose it. And not only oppose it because of that, because of their other practices that they've been engaged with, those fake accounts that they were creating, the charging more to black and Hispanics on their interests and stuff. So we're going after them, bro. So we need your support. You can come out next Saturday to Rachel out here and support the Medicine Creek Treaty Tribes. Because we have plenty of Dakota Access Pipeline-like issues right here in the Northwest. There's one remaining proposed a coal terminal that the Yakima Nation and the Cowlitz are fighting. And if it built, it'd be the largest coal export terminal in North America. So we need to support them in the same way you all are supporting Standing Rock. They want to build an oil via train terminal on the Quinault Nation lands, 2 of them out in Grays Harbor that the Quinaults have been fighting. And there's 5 other proposed oil by rail terminals that just coincidentally end up on being on indigenous people's land, native people's lands here in the Northwest. So we got a lot of fighting to do out here, so thank you.
Yeah!
This song is, we sing for Unchimaka, which is Grandmother Earth.